Well, if you've watched the show for some time, you know that I absolutely love supporting and shining a spotlight on local artists. And that is what we are doing this morning with Brandon Thrift, who is on a mission through his art to spread love. Maybe you've seen some of his works displayed across the Bay Area. He's joining us now to really kind of take us behind what this artwork is and explain what the mission is. Good morning. Good to see you, Brandon.
Good morning. Good to see you too.
Yeah, you're all about color, I love, and abstract, which I love as well. Talk about this. Really all kind of began for you. I know you said you told me before we got started you've always loved art, but something changed in you when this pandemic hit. Explain how this artistic journey began for you.
So honestly, I had a lot of time on my hands as the world kind of imploded on itself. And I started experimenting with art again, a lot of creative abstract expressionism kind of stuff. And I just made so much art, and I just was piling up. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to leave it places, give people something to look at, give people something to smile about. And it really just snowballed. After the first few pieces, people were super receptive of it, and it was such a great feeling. I just had to do more.
And that's what you've done. Literally, I've seen you paint stuff on buses, on walls, certainly on your own canvases as well. What's kind of the goal of where you're trying to say in this spread love?
Well, I mean, the sky's the limit with the entire mission. There's never going to be an end to it. And the whole point is to pretty much just bring us back to the fundamental basics of human connectivity, which is love. I mean, everybody can use love, everybody can love. So just trying to really shine the spotlight on the basics.
How is it that art, and this is why I love the art so much, and especially when you look back at history on how art is reflective of what's going on in the world as well. I mean, do you see that of kind of how monumental this really is when looking at artwork and looking at a pandemic and seeing how things change?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's like we were talking about earlier. It's music, art, all of those things people are always going to need. They're always going to relate to. It's always going to be an emotional connection for these people. And I mean, with the world in shambles right now, it's people are looking for something like exactly like this. And I'm hoping to provide some hope and some smiles, honestly, at the end of the day.
So your artwork is in galleries if people want to get their hands on it and display it in their homes. What's next for you? I see you wearing a sweatshirt there. Yeah. Obviously, I think you're trying to take this mission to as many places as possible. So what is kind of the future, do you think, as you look at 2021?
Like I said earlier, sky's the limit. I want to do clothing because this is something that people can personally represent themselves with and relate to. And I mean, I've made face masks and everything, and they're just such a talking point. And not only would that help me just grow my own business, but just, bring the message to the people and have them be a part of it in their own expressive manner.
Yeah. Can we talk about your hair for a second too, and how fabulous that is? That is not an easy thing to do. That looks awesome.
This is called bedhead. I just woke up and I didn't do anything, and this is what I get. So
I wish my hair looked that good when I first got up. Brandon, where can people follow you? And again, on this artistic journey that I think is so needed these days.
Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I post every day. I post a lot every day, and you can really keep up with the journey there. It's Art by Brandon Thrift. Shoot me a message if you want me to make you anything. If you want me to paint your house, I want to do that. So
that's awesome. Well, Brandon, keep us posted on your journey. Maybe we can touch back with you in a couple of months and see how it's going. But thank you for spreading love. As I mentioned, I think it is what we all need these days.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. And of course, there is the social media and how you can follow them as well. All right. Take care. We'll check in again with you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.